So hello again. This next video may be one of the more complicated issues, but I think going through it and also going through with your book and the homework, you'll find that you get a much better understanding of the concept. And this is dealing with distribution. And essentially, distribution means whether you're talking about the entire subject or not, whether you're talking about the entire predicate or not. So a sentence like all people are mortal, we are talking about all people. So people is distributed, but we're not talking about all things that are mortal. There's bears and bees and raccoons, but the sentence doesn't mention those living animals. So the predicate is not distributed. A sentence like some people like to eat chicken, the word some in front of the subject means that we're not talking about every single person. And in the predicate, likes to eat chicken, we're not talking about all things that eat chicken. There's dogs that eat chicken and bears and probably a lot of other animals that like to eat chicken. So we're only discussing some of the subject and some of the predicate. So it's considered undistributed. And when you're looking at distribution, you have to look at each term in the sentence, not just the subject or the predicate. So let me go and share with you the basic slideshow for this. Now, we've gone through a lot of this already, but I wanted to look at the diagrams of the different sentences and discuss their distribution pattern. So in an A sentence, the subject of an A sentence is that Jim and all of Jim belongs to things or people that live in Bakersfield. Jim is distributed because I'm talking about all of Jim. The predicate is not distributed. I'm not talking about all things that live in Bakersfield. In an E sentence, the subject and predicate have no relationship. I'm talking about all of Jim, talking about all things that live in Bakersfield, but Jim is not one of them. So Jim is distributed. I'm talking about all, and things that live in Bakersfield is distributed. I'm talking about all things. I'd like you to take just a moment right now and perhaps go back to the homework or write down a couple of sentences, an A, E, I, and O sentence. And on your own, at this moment, see if you can figure out if one is distributed or one is not distributed. So I'm going to pause the video for just a moment, and when you're ready, you can come back to that.